What is up, everyone, and welcome back to another video. It is a big day. We're here at Universal Orlando because we are going to Halloween Horror Nights officially for the first time ever. It's going to be quite the time. All right, we just made it through security as we're heading into Horror Nights for the evening. So as we're walking further in, you can see all the crowds exiting, but a lot of people are going in. Because Horror Nights starts at 7. We got here a little early, around 5:30, to try and see like the opening ceremonies, but it already looks pretty busy, so we'll see how up close we'll be able to get. So Horror Nights this year does have a few IPs, one of the big ones being Ghostbusters. We're gonna hopefully go through that house today. There's also A Quiet Place and Insidious. Every other house is like an original house, so I'm excited to try and get as many done as possible. Now I came into the Universal store that's at City Walk, and they have a lot of Horror Nights merch out here, which I didn't know, honestly. I thought they only sold it in the parks, but there's a lot of merch going on. I have no idea who that is. I kind of want a shirt since it's my first time. Oh, there's a Ghostbusters shirt. It's pretty cool. Some more Ghostbusters stuff. Got Insidious. Also, fun fact, guys, I've actually never seen Ghostbusters fully through, so don't hate me for it. But yeah, it's pretty crowded in here, but they do have a lot of different merchandise. Some pretty cool stuff. I'm not seeing anything yet, but maybe when we go in, I'll see something. And then I couldn't do this alone. I'm joined by Fallon today here at Horror Nights. This is both of our first time. We're both gonna get scared probably, but we're gonna have fun. Fallon and I are dressed for the occasion. We are both wearing all black. I gave her the heads up that you're supposed to wear black. But yeah, we're ready, we're excited. Fallon's nervous.
Yeah, I'm scared.
But it's gonna be fun. And we have some other friends joining us, so we're gonna have a pretty big group, so it'll be a good time, I think. So during Horror Nights, it lasts from Wednesday through Sunday every week, and Universal Studios closes at 5 so that they can get ready for Horror Nights, and technically it starts at 7, the event. And you can see the Halloween Horror Nights emblem right there. They have all of the IP houses, plus the Monsters Eternal Bloodlines, which is like, I guess Universal's IP, Universal Monsters. So I guess there's technically 4 IP houses in a way. But yeah, we are excited. And there's the people. All right, so we're in the group of people. Up there, the opening ceremony will start around 7:45 maybe. But yeah, everyone's kind of in this holding area right here. It's very hot, and we're very close to people.
Halloween Horror Night! Welcome to our realms of horror.
For 33 years, your screams have been collected within the depths of Universal.
Where horror lives!
Enter an unimaginable nightmare, plagued by your most disturbing thoughts.
Shadows within the fog that will strike unforgiving fear in your heart. And now, the time for bloodshed has arrived. This night of horror belongs to us.
We have made it in. Ooh, they're scary looking.
True fear. It is your love of it all that brought you here in the first place, yeah. So easy to break, so fragile.
We got chainsaws. All right, y'all, there's a lot going on. Fallon and I, we got some water. I don't know like the full layout, so I don't know where all the houses are. We're waiting for our friends to show up to try to figure out where to go. But we'll reconvene and let you guys know how everything's going. We're moving in. Alright, so Quiet Place is over there. The line's already at a 75-minute wait. I think we're heading back to Ghostbusters to try and do that first. But yeah. Alright, we made it to Ghostbusters. It's a 25-minute wait. I think we're going in. First one. Alright, first house. We'll give you our rankings after because I don't think I can record during it. But we'll let you know how it is afterwards. Where you at? This is cool because I've never been this close to Rip Ride Rocket before. Alright, so we went into the Ghostbusters house and they gave us these tickets. I have no clue what this is for. Maybe to know how many people are in your group. If you know what it is, let me know. We're about to go in our first house, Ghostbusters. We'll check in after. Alright, Ghostbusters is done. First house down. How you feel, Fal?
It wasn't that bad, honestly. Like, it was scary, but it wasn't like too scary.
Yeah. It was good. Honestly, the sets were really cool. I give it like a 8 out of 10, honestly, overall.
I don't know if I'd rate it that high.
I would. It was good. It was a good house. Alright, so we made our way over to like the Ghostbusters food options. They have some pretty cool stuff. The frozen death chill Korean corn dog, but we got this mini Stay Puft s'more because we heard it looks cute. But we are currently in the New York section, so they have the Ghostbuster themed food items, and Fallon is gonna show off the Stay Puft s'more. It looks cute. It looks cool.
It's cute.
The big ghost from the OG Ghostbusters movie, I think that's where that one is from. But it's a s'more, got some chocolate, graham crackers. Fallon's the s'more connoisseur, so she's gonna try it and let you guys know how it is. All right, guys, we're heading into the tribute store to go check it out, what it looks like. All the theming. This is the Horror Nights tribute store. Some cool stuff in here. A lot of the merch is in here as well. So the first room is mainly dedicated to Ghostbusters, it looks like. We're gonna keep moving through to see the other rooms. And we're continuing. See what else there is. Okay, we got some pumpkins going on here. HHN, this little neon sign is pretty cool. I feel like this might just be like the general Horror Nights section. There's a lot of pumpkins going on. No help. The theming in here is really cool though. See that? Now we're going through the skull mouth. Headed this way. All the graffiti art. I feel like that's kind of the theme, is like rock graffiti. It's going on, a lot of skeletons. This is kind of the theme of Horror Nights this year. I think we're in a subway. Oh yeah, that thing is scary. Wow. And that's pretty much the tribute store, guys. It's pretty cool. Graffiti everywhere. I wonder how long it took him to do all this. All right, over here in New York, we made it to our first scare zone. I think it's called like Torture Fair. So like people are dressed in like fair attire, but they're like mutilating people. It's pretty interesting. I feel like a lot of the scare zones, they're definitely scarier when it gets darker outside. But yeah, it's pretty cool sets. You have scare actors walking around. And there's a whole stage over there as well. Toy Torture Fair. That wasn't pretty. This Torture Fair it's a pretty big scare zone. It's also pretty gruesome as well. But like the scare actors, everybody, they're doing a great job. Gotta give them their credit. Lord Jesus. Alright, so we finally made it out of the Torture Fair scare zone area. We're heading back to the show, Nightmare Fuel, because we want to go see that. But I think we're going to go through another scare zone. I think this is the Blumhouse scare zone. You have the Horror Nights directory showing you where houses are. Next scare zone, Blumhouse. I actually like some of the Blumhouse movies, you know? Actually, quite a few. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Alright. I think that's the guy from The Black Phone. I actually never saw the movie, but I heard a lot of good things about it. Megan, I heard Megan was pretty good. Oh, the girl from The Purge. Whoa! Whoa! You like The Purge, huh? I don't know where they're from. Alright, y'all, so we are heading into Nightmare Fuel Nocturnal Circus next. This line is insane, and we're here like 30 minutes early. I didn't know, like, I know the show was popular, but I didn't know it got like this. Like, this is it's pretty intense. Hopefully we make it in. Yeah, this line is intense for Nightmare Fuel, but it looks like we're gonna make it in. Looks like we got here early enough and they have enough space for us to make it in. That's what the guy was saying, the worker. But yeah, make sure to get to the show early. At least it is a Saturday, so weekend is a little busier, so just try and get here early if possible. We made it in. Just saw Nightmare Fuel Nocturnal Circus. Gotta give you my guys' thoughts in a second. It's kind of crazy. All right, y'all, we just got out of the Nightmare Fuel Nocturnal Circus show. I loved it.
It was really good.
Yes.
10 out of 10.
Like the performers, man, they made the show. A lot of fire, a lot of cool effects, magic tricks, stuff like that. It was a really fun show overall. The story was pretty easy to follow as well. And yeah, 10 out of 10, A+. I would see it again, and I do recommend it. All right, so we got our Doritos walking taco. Has like ropa vieja, some Doritos, sour cream, lettuce. I think ropa vieja is pork. This is pretty popular, so me and Fallon are gonna try it unless you guys know how it is. All right, second house of the night, Slaughter Cinema. Let's go.
On the surface of RT-092, a mining colony has discovered a new life.
All right, next scare zone. Some swampy men. Ooh, it's like really moist. Look at that gator. It's eating that man. It's dark. Can't see a thing. Oh, I thought he was in the sky. Bro, I thought he was in the line. this one is thick. Take it out. All right, guys. So we walked a little bit. Well, we just got off of Slaughter Cinema. It was good. Slaughter Cinema 2, excuse me. It was good. It was kind of crazy. A lot was going on. I feel like you're going through like old school movies and like old school horror movies. So it was pretty cool. Really loud. Just kind of a crazy house. Fallon right here. She skipped out on it.
I didn't get on it or go through it.
She's been a trooper, but she's
scared.
Yeah, she's scared. But she's gonna do A Quiet Place.
Yes.
So we're headed next. So we'll let you guys know how it is. Thank you. Next house, Quiet Place. 60 minutes. Let's see if it actually takes this long. I find it funny how, like, during horror nights, walking through Minions Land, there's just like super hardcore rock scary music going on while just staring at Minions. It's pretty funny. All right, next house is Monsters of Latin America. And just like that, we are heading out of Halloween Horror Nights. Me and Fallon will give you our updates probably when we're closer to our car, when it's not as loud as it is right now.
Some of them fear.
First Horror Nights. We did it. First Horror Nights. Wow. You did it. You did it. 2 houses strong. Halloween Horror Nights. You've been good to us. And we are out. We actually went through Quiet Place, Ghostbusters. Didn't do Insidious, but we actually got a lot of the ones I wanted to done. So I'm happy about that. And we're out of here. Good night, Universal. Good night, Halloween Horror Nights. You've been good to us tonight. It's been a good time. All right, guys. So we're heading back to the vehicle, to the car. My fault. The night is over. We had a great time. We had a full night. We got here at like 5:30, and it's like 1:30. We've been here for like however many hours that is. We've been here for a long time. We never updated you guys about A Quiet Place or Monstrous. So Fallon actually did A Quiet Place.
I did, because I love the movies. Honestly, guys, my eyes were closed for a lot of it. I'm not gonna even lie.
She was holding onto my shoulders, pulling me back the whole time. I was trying to get her to move quicker.
Monty was my guide and my protector. But yeah, I mean, from what I saw, which wasn't much, it was cool. They really liked the set, or the animatronics were nice. But I didn't see a whole lot.
But yeah, A Quiet Place was really cool. A lot of animatronics. That's kind of how they did the monsters in the. If you've seen the movie, they used a lot of animatronics. There were some pretty good jump scares in there. Fallon's eyes were closed the whole time again, but it was fun. It was a good time.
I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, but she did good. We're proud of her. And then the last house of the night, we did Monstrous because it was only a 15-minute wait. It was a fun house. It was like the Monsters of Latin America. It was a really, really cool, probably, honestly, may have been like the most detailed house in my opinion. We're getting in our car, so wait 1 second. All right, guys, so we're in the car now. So, like I was saying, Monstrous was, I went in that one by myself or with like a few of our friends, and that one was really cool. I think that one and Ghostbusters may have had the most detail. All the houses were like really well detailed. Like it's crazy. Like they're full on like movie sets essentially. The Monstrous one was really cool, really well detailed. Pretty gruesome. Probably like the most gruesome house. But everybody was kind of like jam packed in there. Like people were moving slow, so like there weren't like a crazy amount of scares. But it was fun though. We are going to give our overall rankings of the Horror Nights houses that we went through. I went through 4, Fallon went through 2. So we're going to have Fallon go first.
Okay, yes, I did 2. I did A Quiet Place and Ghostbusters. I would say, honestly, I kind of put them, can I say tied?
Yeah, since you only went through 2, you can say
yeah,
tied.
like I thought they were both really good. I saw more of Ghostbusters and my eyes opened more in that one. Jump scares in that one for sure, not like a crazy amount, but there were some. I like the set of the Ghostbusters one. But A Quiet Place, I really like those movies, so I feel like I've never seen Ghostbusters, so Quiet Place was also really cool to see. Well, the parts I saw was cool to see because I've seen the movies, if that makes sense. I feel like I don't know, it's easier to resonate or like the house, I feel like, when you've seen the movie. You've seen it, yeah. But Ghostbusters was really cool, so I would honestly tie them both at the same number one.
We'll let her put it as a tie. All right. I think for my ranking, because honestly it's pretty hard, I liked every single house that I went through. If I had to put one at the bottom out of the 4, I'd probably put the Slaughter Cinema. Not that it was like bad or anything, I just really didn't have no clue what was happening. It was just kind of all over the place and loud. I think that was like the loudest house, but it was fun though. And the next one, I'd probably put A Quiet Place third, if we're being honest. I know that's probably the unpopular opinion, but the other two, I mean, every house is good, guys. It's just hard. A Quiet Place, I love the movies, but I think my number 2 would probably be Monstrous, the Latin American Monsters, only because I think we were like super jam-packed in that house, so like there weren't many scares, but the details I feel like in that house were like really, really cool. It was super detailed. And also the monsters were pretty scary, and the scare actors did a good job, even with us being so close in that house. So that was a really good one. And then my number 1 is probably Ghostbusters. I think Ghostbusters was just really well detailed. And like Fallon said, we haven't seen that new movie. Yeah. I've never seen the original Ghostbusters fully. And this one was based on the new movie that just came out, The Frozen Empire, and I haven't seen that one. But I think that house was just like, each room was just really cool, really well detailed. Had good scares overall. Fallon was screaming the whole time. And yeah, that was a really, really good house. I would put that as my number 1 as of right now.
Did you?
But yeah, that's our overall rankings of the house. I think, honestly, I had a good time at Halloween Horror Nights. The time, it was a lot of time. Like, the time, honestly, it went by a lot slower than I thought, but it also kind of went by quick. We were kind of just vibing, though. We were just hanging out, hanging with the group of people we were with, and it was just a good time, you know? Didn't get to try all the food I wanted, but that's okay. I got to try the walking taco. It was really good. The s'mores puff, it was interesting. It was hard to eat. It was hard to eat, but it's more like a photo op thing, I think. You take it for the pictures, which I did take some pictures, which I'll probably have somewhere. Oh, and then the scare zones. Fallon hated them, but
terrible.
Fallon, she would just like preemptively act scared, and whenever you do that, they choose you. Like when you have your head down, eyes closed, they choose you. If you just walk normally, they're not gonna choose you. Kept telling her to do that, she wouldn't listen. So like she would stand in between me and our other friend, and she would just look like so scared, and they would always like pick on her, and I'm like, just act normal, but she refused.
Insert the footage.
Yes, the footage, you guys will see it. You guys have seen it. But the scare zones were cool. The Blumhouse one was cool in San Francisco. The Torture Fair one was just really big. Like, that one was big. It took up like all of New York. And then the Swamp one was really, we went through that one when it was really dark. That one was like
scary.
That one's probably like the scariest at night, because it's just like dark and like really foggy and stuff. You can't really see who the scare actors are versus the actual guests. So that one is really, really scary. And then there was another scare zone towards the front. It's kind of near, I think, the LA section of the park. We didn't get to go through that one because we kind of went a different way around it. But all the scare zones were really good. The scare actors were great. Gotta give shout outs to the workers here, because they work hard. I will say they work hard to scare you. So shout out to the workers. It was a great time. We had a good time. But with all that being said, it's almost 2 a.m. We're tired. We're gonna go to sleep. Well, we're gonna go home.
Yes.
Go to sleep.
We're not gonna sleep in the car.
No. They're already looking at us like we're crazy here. Security has driven by like 3 times. Like, what are y'all doing? So we're gonna go home. We're gonna get some sleep. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. First horror night success, I would say. And it wasn't busy. It's a Saturday night, and it was not that busy, guys. Like, you really, if we were moving, we could have gotten through a lot more houses. So really good time. It's September still, so you know, maybe the crowds aren't as intense, but we had a great time. And with all that being said, thanks for checking out the video. Make sure to like, subscribe. Let me know if you've ever been to Horror Nights. You know, what's been your favorite year, maybe your favorite house in the previous years. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for checking in. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hanging with Hamm. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.